Guess what? I got some breaking news. Starting January 9th, you're going to be able to park hop whenever you want. So you still have to make reservations, but you just have to go into the park and then you can just go ahead and park hop. You don't have to stay there till 2 p.m. Like it used to be. So starting January 9th, you can park hop whenever you want. And I'm a big advocate of it just because it's the top of my wish list. I used to park hop whenever I just went into a park once I was tired of it. Okay, let's go to the next park. It also increases your value, so it helps out a lot. The Magic Kingdom strategy that could save you valuable time in Disney World. Timing can be everything, especially when it comes to what you want to accomplish during the day at Disney World parks. Obviously, there's 4 different parks. So you've got Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom, and EPCOT. With the rising cost of Genie Plus and the insurance of holiday crowds, finding those little nugget of shortest wait times can prove to be quite a challenge. But if you're willing to take my advice and prioritize your experience, you might just come out ahead. Most people don't realize just how much potential can lie between a 2 hour window of each day, but I'm here to let you in a little secret. If you're sitting there scratching your head about when these golden hours could be, allow me to make some sense of it for you. A lot of people do come to Disney World every year and they're focused on seeing and doing it all. And unfortunately, you're not going to get it all done, even if you're there for 4 days, let alone I've been there for 10 days and I still don't see it all. So here is the most way to prioritize it. So you're wrapped up in getting all of the magic shots, meet and greets, and maxing out your Genie Plus with individual lightning lanes, each that can run themselves ragged. But there could be a better way for just a small window of time. Well, let me take you through that. If you take the window time leading up to Disney's Festival of Fantasy Parade around the 2 p.m. hour window all the way through 4, you'll most likely find the majority of the park's population huddled in anticipation to see the parade. While this is a worthwhile parade, I personally love Festival of Fantasy. It might not be your totally thing or your first priority of what you wanted to, or you've seen it in the past, so you may not want to see it this time. While it's a great experience to Magic Kingdom has to offer, trading this time in favor for your rides and attractions has worked in the past for meeting characters or rides. As early as 2 p.m., I've seen popular rides like Space Mountain and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train with a 65 and 80-minute times dropping to 25 minutes or less at the 3 o'clock hour. This is the peak time when the parade is stepping off in Frontierland. Usually takes most of the hour to complete its full route through Liberty Square, past Cinderella's Castle around the hub and straight down Main Street USA before the last turn at the Main Street train station by the entrance before heading backstage. If you're willing to sacrifice this time, you would have spent a spot on the parade actually seeing it and surfing through the crowds after it's completed. It could be a valuable time to take advantage of a midday dip in some of the longest wait times during the day. So instead of watching that parade, you could go on Space Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain. It's another one. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Peter Pan. Those high ticket wait times, you would want to do this instead of the Festival of Fantasy. Now, if Festival of Fantasy is up there, maybe you want to make 2 days at Magic Kingdom and do one day of the Festival of Fantasy Parade, and the other day you skip the Festival of Fantasy Parade and go do other things. Like those high ticket wait times or seeing characters like Mickey and Donald and let me see, what are the other like Peter Pan. He always has a very long wait time to meet and greet as well. Some of the longest wait times, you would want to do that instead of doing the Festival of Fantasy. That's just my personal opinion. I do love Festival of Fantasy, don't get me wrong. It is one of my favorites. I'm seen them all of the parades, and this one outbeats every one that I've seen. But But personally, if you want to get all of your must-dos done, you want to skip this parade.